fun to do a deck profile. I won my VIP qualifier yesterday for YCS Pittsburg. I played a K9 Crystron. I've been playing this deck pretty much since Justice Hunters came out. After Nats, I started focusing on it because I had a feeling Malice was going to be hit. So, yeah, big fan of the deck. Was playing it before it won the YCS, but definitely sick that it won the YCS, and it did it completely fairly.
True.
So I'll start with Crystron cards. Played 2 of these, like each of the one-ofs, the little guys, and then I played 2 Solfafnir. The reasoning behind I like 2 is it's really like a player preference thing. The second one in like Cabal's list was like where he had a called by. But if you open too many Crystron level 5s, because you have like these additional 3, if you draw like too many of these, you really can't play with Crystron cards very well. Like you can't resolve Tristaris effect. So having the 5th one just came up. It's also nice because it gives you like more ways to play with your Crystron cards, and it gives you more ways to play with K9s because it still is a 5. Then obviously 3 Sulfador cards insane. These cards are also broken. RIP inclusion. Didn't deserve it.
Really didn't.
This card did though. 3 of these. This card should have got hit instead, but it's the new one, so I like it. Pretty much max K9 names though. These are like all the like starter ones, and then like the hand trap package. These cards are broken. Like the reason I'm playing Crystron still after the ban list is because like these cards are insanely strong, and I feel like there has to be like a reason to play them. They're just so broken, especially this one. Like I want to say fuck you to the people in the Crystron Facebook group because I said day 1 that you should play 3 of this card, and nobody believed me and said you should only play 1 because it's a normal summon, and then it won the YCS.
It does everything.
It sure is full combo. It's your only 1-card combo. And it lets you look at your opponent's hand and then do the FTK. It's crazy. But yeah, max Crystron name or max K9 names besides these 2, and then 3 case as well. Just want to see playable cards. Then for like the engine stuff, scrap, and then 2 chaotic. This is just like extra Jokel 5 and 6 or 4 and 5. I guess actually with case that's 7 and 8.
It's just more consistency.
Yeah, and then the other effects come up sometimes. It's like won me games before at like regionals where like I was in like top deck against my opponent, and I was able to like give them a Jokel with the Imperial Princess, and then like take their defense position monster, then attach the Jokel I gave them to Infinity, and then punch for game. And then Scrap Cycle just like bridges your entire deck together. Like this is a really cool card in this deck, how it gets like both engines together. That's why it's like my favorite K9 deck. Then for non-engine, including the 4 K9s, because we are playing Typhon, I think it's like 18 non-engine, which is pretty good numbers. 1 artifact. Did this a bunch yesterday. Was awesome. Got me 2 wins at Pittsburgh. 3 Fua, 3 Joel, 3 Ash, 2 Bell, and then I played 3 Droplet. I'll talk about the hand traps first. I just think like these are the best hand traps in the game right now.
Sure.
Besides like the Dominus cards, which this deck can't play because you need like all the attributes. But like Fu is insane. Fu just like tells your opponent to pass their turn. Droll, like I understand why people weren't maining it, but the Mitsu Yummy deck is so like ignorant. Like it's so obnoxious. You like have to Droll that deck. Droll is also pretty good at like stopping yourself from getting FTK'd, which is pretty nice against like this deck and the Ryziel deck especially. Ash negates Fua, so it has to be in the deck. And then Bell is really nice. I originally had Imprims in the list, but I chose Bell instead. And the thinking is like one, like it interacts more impactfully into the other decks, I think. Like it's better into Yummy, it's better into Crystron, it's better into Luna, it's better into Mitsu, but also like I feel more comfortable playing 2 of these than I would with 2 Imperm. Like, playing 2 Imperm just feels dumb. And then the 3 Droplet. This card's just really strong in this deck specifically because you have like a million ways to plus off of it. You have like all the Crystron cards you can send off the field that you can get advantage off of in the graveyard. You can send K9s to like revive later off of Lantern. And there's just like a lot of redundancy, which makes Droplet really nice. So yeah, 41 card main. It was pretty much the same as the Kamal list, which like I was playing this pretty much the same deck before he even won the YCS. I had like the 40 card deck, and the 41st card was the artifact. For the extra, played 2 synchros. These are like really the only synchros that I think are worth playing. Like, I would even consider playing multiples of one of these before I played another, like, differently named synchro. Skelly's just crazy. Skelly also comes a lot in, like simplified game states, because it just, like, is big and then lowers your opponent's attack and defense, and you could just punch into stuff. And then it makes Cluster pop 2, which is crazy in simplified game states. And then Dawn Dragsters is the spell trap negate, really strong in a lot of matchups. It, like, makes the Draco matchup so easy. Mitsu matchup. Ripper. I wish I could play 2. This card's insane. I would like want to be able to make it on my opponent's turn in some matchups, but I just can't, because if they out it, then it's ass. Valon is like the second best thing you could summon off Izuna Lupus after Nash Knight, but you don't have the extra deck space for Nash Knight. Imperial Princess is the FTK card.
Card's broken.
Card is disgusting. Like, banned soon. Vimana is like the 3rd best thing you could summon after Nash Knight and Valon. But also this card like comes up sometimes to like make your monsters bigger to like beat over stuff. Like, this is how like you out the Lunalite Tower and Engine, because you can like summon this next to a Ripper, and then like if they don't blow up your board there, you just summon Typhon on top of the Ripper, and you out the towers by like attaching the Ripper to the Typhon. Riverstormer is like the other piece that bridges both engines together. Nova, Infinity, Zeus, and Typhon. I got it backwards. These cards were really nice yesterday. It came up for me a couple times where like I summoned Typhon on my opponent's turn with a Lupus, and then like on my opponent's turn I just go battle phase, attack, Zeus, swipe. And that was a really strong interaction, because like the Zeus can't be targeted until after it activates its effect, which is cool. And Zeus also came up. I played against like Odeon, and they had like 4 back row set, and I just like got to summon Zeus. I was just like, get it all out. So that's all the Xyz monsters. For the links, Clockwork Knight, mandatory in a lot of lines. Flat Gadget, mandatory if you only open K9s. Dagda, FTK. SP, just like, why would you not play SP?
It's for when you make the Mondo board.
True. Truth nuke. And for the side, my side is like the most different part from the YCS winning deck. Just like a lot of stuff I was kind of experimenting with. 1 Regulus. Just like nice, if you get fluid, you can like set up additional interaction with like few summons if you don't want to push for the FTK. It also, I even think about like deciding this and going second sometimes for games where I'm getting debarriered. Just like summon this, and you can, like, if they don't activate the D-barrier, then you can negate the D-barrier, and if you do, you still have like a pretty strong form of interruption through D-barrier. Called by talents. I didn't draw either of them, but you just put them in going first and sack your opponent and resolve your FTK. Clockwork Knight, it's like a mini floodgate against Yummy. But also it's just nice, like, it makes your board hard to out. Your guys are all bigger than your opponents, so it's harder to like beat over them. And then it's like, if it gets outed, it's follow up because it adds an Earth Machine. 3D Bear, it's the floodgate of the format. Those are all like my going first cards, pretty much. I would put in like some of the other like hand traps I side in different matchups. Sided 3 Bestials. These cards were insane. They were so good yesterday. They saved me from getting FTK'd by Crystron. They were really good. I played against like Cyber Dragon K9.
Goated.
Goated. Shout out PITT. And they like added a bunch of his engine and like made it so he couldn't artifact lock me because he couldn't even like get to the enough cards to do it. And then they came up in the finals against Mitsurugi, just like hit him or Kumo when you try to revive it, and we just like it just put us both on top deck instead of like me losing right away. I sided 2 Lava Golem. I was pretty scared of Luna, even though I wasn't sure how much of it to expect. I just wanted to respect it because it's like a hard deck to deal with. And also Nori is like a really bad normal summon going second. So like pretty much against most decks besides like Mitsurugi, I would just side 2 of these in for 2 Nori and just like replace my normal summon with Lava Golem. And I never drew it, so it didn't really come up, but I like the thinking behind it, because even against decks like Crystron and Yummy and stuff, it's just like, if you're able to like interact with them, like 1 or 2 hand traps, and then just summon Lava Golem against them, it just like outs a bunch of shit. And then 3 Dark Ruler is the last card. I also didn't really draw this. Actually I drew it once and it got shuffled back off Talons. But basically it's just like kind of the same thinking as Lava Golem, where like if you can kind of like interact with your opponent a little bit, then Dark Ruler just checks everything else. Dark Ruler is also really nice in this deck if you pair it with Droplet or Bell. It's yummy because like you Dark Ruler their board and then you surprise. When they go surprise, you just negate the thing they surprise or negate the surprise with Ghost Bell. Yeah, that was the deck I played at the VIP. I think the only thing is I'm thinking about changing the Lava Golems for Meows, because I like this card like a good bit right now, especially like going second, using it on your own turn against like Yummy decks and Mitsurugi decks. You just like get to keep plussing while they interact with you. So I want to try that out. But yeah, shout out to the people at AU. Shout out to the community. Shout out to my friends in Jersey and my friends in Philly who are not AU people, I guess. Shout out my girlfriend, I love you.
I was about to say that. I can't forget the most important one.
Never that. And yeah, shout out my coach Hani. He basically gave me Kamal's deck. Like, yeah. Yeah. See you guys at Pittsburgh.